on, bro. They found what now? These folks found who at what party?
What?
At what time?
What?
Where? Nolan's Wells family attorney Benjamin
happened,
Crump posted an update about 4
y'all?
hours ago that completely changes this entire case.
Oh,
Benjamin
dang.
Crump posted, listen, social media allegations claims there is a photo of Nolan at a land-based pool party in Jackson County before 1 a.m. on July 5th. Before we even get into the picture or where the picture came from or if the picture is legit or not, we have to first explain why this picture would be very crucial and important to this investigation if it's discovered that Nolan was at a pool party at 1 a.m. on July 5th.
Right.
July 4th at 9:55 p.m. Pacific time, 11:55 p.m. Central, which is their local time in Mississippi, Nolan mama came to Facebook and reported him missing. So at 11:55 p.m., Nolan's parents and family couldn't get a hold of him. His friends are saying they hadn't seen him since they left the island. And Nolan was officially reported missing at 11:55 p.m. So why is there a picture of Nolan at a pool party at 1 a.m.? Y'all not thinking hard enough if you don't got the answer yet, bruh. If I'm saying, why is there a timeline of Nolan at a pool party at 1 a.m. on July 5th, but Nolan was a reported missing person at 11:55 p.m. their time, and the friends hadn't seen him?
And fuck that, if he was at a pool party, how his body end up on the island?
Call the popo, huh?
Oh,
damn.
Dang.
The parents hadn't seen him. The parents had went to go grab his phone. By 11:55 p.m., the parents were in possession of Nolan's phone by 11:55 p.m. So ask yourself for a second, why is there now reports that Nolan was at a pool party at 1 a.m.? We are dealing with real-time COINTELPRO, the people who you believe is working in good faith, the people who you believe is giving you some amazing information. There are actual agents of chaos and people among us who are working against the mission. These are people, suspected white supremacists, probably. The agents of chaos are now working overtime once the photo came out. You see, the photo coming out done blew this shit open. The photo coming out done.
Bro, I'm scared, gang. Because think about it. If that's let's say that's true. Let's say he was at a pool party at 1 o'clock in the morning. So what happened to the boy? I'm scared. Personally, I'm fucking terrified right now. I don't know what's going on. Cause see, it was at first it was sounding like, okay, these motherfuckers crazy, whatever this. Now it sounds like some whole goddamn Netflix documentary type shit.
Not anymore. The photo already blew this case open. The photo took this from a suspected drowning to a murder. It's no buts, if murder. So now the agents of chaos, according to a process, coming in trying to muddy up the game, trying to throw in salt to make the photo look less impactful. Nah, not happening. Let's break down the real. This is the photo right here. This is who they're saying is Nolan. Now the source of the photo and what happened to the photo immediately after it went viral will shock you and is even crazier than the actual photo itself. So this is the picture of Nolan.
I'm gonna be honest though. Let me just give y'all some advice. Let me move myself out the way so I can give y'all some real deal, honest advice. And I'm not, listen, as a person, I think it's fucked up. I think it's some crazy, terrible white people. I think it's some terrible black people. I think it's terrible Mexicans, Asians, Muslims, Arabs, the whole 9 yards. I think it's terrible people, but I think most of every race, I think most people are good. But you cannot pay me any amount of money on this God's green earth to be in a pool in Mississippi on 4th of July at 1 o'clock in the morning with all them white folks. I'm just going to say it. I'm not racist. I think people are great people. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you, it's because you ain't shit. You see how that ain't got nothing to do with race at all? But me personally, you're not gonna catch me in no pool in Mississippi at 1 o'clock in the morning with all these white folks. I'm just saying. Back to the video. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000.
Now, I don't recognize any of the people he was on the boat with. Maybe this guy could be Warren. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think so.
Looking alike, man.
He kind of has the same face as Warren, to be honest, but I can't call it. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm going to leave this decision to you guys, okay? You guys are the game day decision makers. Is this Warren right here? I don't know. But this is supposedly Nolan at about 1 a.m. on July 5th. The person who posted a picture initially, his name is Evan Noel Ford. Now, he didn't post the picture as a standalone. He posted a picture within a mix of other pictures.
Okay.
So this could very well just have been a mistake. He could have very well posted this, not really understanding or seeing that Nolan was a part of it, and just posted a picture of his entire day.
Right.
And then this picture got caught up in the mix. Once he realized it, you know what Evan did? Instead of Evan, I don't know, making an Instagram post, making a story post saying, hey, nah, this was an old picture. Nah, this not from the 5th. Nah.
He deleted that shit, didn't he?
Evan began to quickly do damage control. My biggest problem with all these people is they just been moving so suspicious.
So weird.
So as soon as the pictures began to go viral, you know what Evan did? Evan
deleted
goes, because it was posted a part of this. So it was posted a part of this carousel. Evan goes and deletes the picture from the carousel.
I'm not gonna
jump deletes it. He gets rid of it.
I'm not gonna jump to conclusions on that because if I'm a kid and this something happened in my town, in my school, or whatever the case, I probably would have deleted it too. Just to be fair, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have deleted it too. Just so people don't think, like, you feel me, like, oh shit, like, for a million reasons. The first reason to be just out of respect. You know what I'm saying? This little boy just passed away. I don't want to be posting pictures. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, I damn sure don't want nobody thinking I got something to do with it if I don't. So I probably would have deleted it too, to be fair. I'm not going to jump to conclusions on the boy Evan yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to jump.
It is no longer there. And then after he deletes the picture, he goes ahead and turns off his comments for all the other pictures. Every time we're introduced to a new character, is always something sus. They're always moving so sketchy.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I don't think that's moving sketchy. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm a fair nigga and I'm a real and I keep it real and I can't cap. This mouth will not let me cap. You feel me? I would have did the same thing, because even if he's 100% innocent, he could have got on his story and explained it. He still would have had millions of people in his comments saying, you murderer, you this, you that, you fucking you that, you racist now, you racist motherfucker, you killed him, what do you know, you call the police. He would have been harassed, overly harassed in the DMs and the comments, you know what I'm saying? And it could have very well had just been a picture that he was posting the whole day, and that could have been Nolan, or that could have not been Nolan. That could have been from earlier. That could have not been from earlier. That could have been an old picture. That could have not been. But I see why he deleted it. I see why people think it's suspicious, but I also see why he deleted it. I would have deleted that shit too.
My thing is like, yo, if you did nothing wrong, if you're completely like innocent, if this is just a mix-up, just come out and say, oh nah, guys, yo, hey, bro, y'all got it all wrong, yo. That's from like a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
but he would have said that, and motherfuckers would have said he lying, he capping, he knows something, arrest him, he's a murderer. Like, you know how people be, gang. They still would have. It wouldn't have been nothing he could do in some people's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I was just like reminiscing about Nolan, bro. You know, like, sorry, bro. Like, I'm like, but nah. Whenever they're confronted with anything suspicious, they just start moving so sketchy, bruh. Delete the picture from the carousel. Turn off all your comments. Turn off your inbox. It's like, why y'all be moving so why y'all move so sus? Yo, y'all are like the most suspicious, sketchiest, innocent people I've ever seen in my life. If y'all innocent, why y'all be moving so sketchy? I don't understand it. But then conveniently, after the picture comes out now, all of a sudden, there's these stories of, no, it was 1 a.m. No, I don't believe Nolan was at that place at 1 a.m. That picture don't even look like 1 a.m. in the morning. This picture look like 8, 9 p.m. to me. This don't look like 1 a.m. in the morning. Look like about 8, 9 p.m.
I'm going to see, that's another thing. I'm going to push back on that too. You feel me? Because I personally can't tell the difference between 1 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night. I can't tell the difference. And I'm not gonna sit there and act like I could tell the difference looking at, you feel me? So,
but I think the 1 a.m. narrative was thrown out there from my perspective to throw us off. Once you throw out the 1 a.m. narrative, it starts to discredit the very picture because it can't be 1 a.m. because Nolan's parents had his phone by 11:55 p.m. Nolan was reported missing by 11:55. So it was not 1 a.m., bro. There was mass hysteria by 1 a.m. for Nolan to find Nolan. I feel that, though. He wasn't part.
I feel that, though. If by 1 a.m., I'm sure if whoever was in that pool party probably would have heard and learned that he was missing and would have been like, no, he right here. Y'all tripping. He good. He right here. What y'all talking about?
Starting by no 1 a.m.
You feel me?
That was before 11 p.m. That was about 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish to me. 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish. And the reason why I think they had to throw in the 1 a.m. narrative was to get us off the track. Was because if that was Nolan at 8 p.m.-ish, 9, late 7-ish, nah, it's like 8 p.m. and like 8, 9 p.m.-ish. If that was Nolan at 8, 9 p.m., that takes away the possibility that, oh, he just drowned at the island.
Yeah.
And then his body washed up on shore afterwards, even though his body didn't wash up on shore after a high and low cycle, a high waves and low waves. It didn't wash up on shore, but conveniently it washed up on shore on a Monday.
Next day.
Cut it out, bro.
Yeah.
Right after people done searched the entire island. That would take that away. And it would almost certainly confirm Nolan was killed or murdered far after that island and then brought back to the island to make it feel like his body was discovered. Because think about it for a second. This will make sense and fall in line with everything we know.
Yeah.
Katie said, yo, Nolan had to cut our conversation short because he said he was about to hop on a boat with the homies and head back. I think they hopped on that boat and head back. From this, if this picture is if that's Nolan,
that makes sense.
His mama tend to think so, Benjamin Crumb tend to think so, but if that's Nolan, that will confirm
that he made
Nolan
it back
was
to
alive after the island.
He made it back.
Nolan was murdered after the island, and Nolan's body was taken back to the island to stage a drowning. And then we get like a very sus, sketchy Facebook comment from apparently one of Nolan's friends or homies who was there. Now, I'm very suspicious. I'm very sketched out about this comment. I think this is one of the agents of chaos.
The first sentence
I think this is one of the COINTELPRO because this account is responsible for spreading the 1 a.m. thing. And it would be impossible for Nolan to have been alive at 1 a.m. It was just too much mass hysteria. That photo had to have been about 8, 9 p.m.
Yeah,
anybody claiming 1 a.m., I think is trying to get us off the scent. They understand that once you throw enough mud in the water and muddy it up, that we kind of start to lose track, kind of starts to second guess and question the receipts.
Yeah.
But if that picture is Nolan, there's no question somebody's going to jail immediately. This account apparently describes a story of Nolan leaving the island, getting into an altercation with his friends, and then him being murdered and then taken back to the island. So they go, bro, no. Again, this is...
I'm going to be honest with you, gang. Anybody that typed this long ass thing on this is a Instagram comment, gang. I'm gonna move myself out the way so y'all can read that at y'all own pace. But it's only two things going on. Either you genuinely trying to help, or you just a weirdo. There's the only two reasons you got to write some shit this long. And if you know something, nigga, call the popo.
Call the popo, ho.
Fuck is you on Instagram telling us for?
Reply to a comment, by the
You
way.
feel me?
Bro, No didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our friend No. Well, okay. No is Nolan. Didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend. No and Wyatt did get into an altercation right after that. Not even 10 minutes later, because Wyatt took his phone and Evan was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, "Give me my effing phone back,
Evan,
Ninja,
whoa,
what the hell wrong with you?"
Evan is the one that posted the pictures, right?
So they all calmed down. So that's when we heard, so that's when we head to Evan's house because he was throwing a pool party. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, we was drinking, but Wyatt and Evan and Morgan and Andrew was really high, and I think they was trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some as well. But yes, they got into it again at the pool party. It didn't end until almost 1 a.m. I know Evan's mom kicked us all out once they started fighting. It was Andrew and Evan and Wyatt and Warren was basically recording and laughing, saying, get him. And all I could hear was No screaming. So yes, I tried helping. Then his mom come out screaming, yelling, drunk, make us leave, and was saying she was gonna call the cops on us if we didn't leave her house. But they didn't let No leave, and No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool. He was leaning over beside it, gasping for air and spitting out blood. Okay, listen, man, we gotta be very careful, bro. Now, this person also claimed as well, that, but like Nolan's mom knows this information, and they just got off the phone with Nolan's mom. That's a lie. Nolan's mom is actively on Facebook right now saying she hasn't spoken to like this person.
See, some people just be weirdo. Them people them fan fiction niggas that get on the internet and just make up stories about their favorite like celebrities. Oh my God, Beyonce came to me last night and she told me that she was going to give me a Grammy because the the weird ass people. That's what that sound like. That's why I'm sitting there looking like, what?
And that, she's asking for this person to reach out. So that's a lie. See, we got to be really careful.
Right.
With not muddying up the real information with the fake information. Because these white supremacists are trying their hardest. I seen a Twitter comment. There was somebody on Twitter, by the way, who is under every comment going off on how this Nolan stuff is a hoax. They're following Nick Fuentes. They're following a bunch of like white supremacists.
Racist,
this person, after commenting anti-Nolan stuff, this person then began to tell people in the Twitter replies that the person, like the guy who was supposedly Nolan in the video, that was apparently his son. Just outright lying. Not his son at all, just outright lying. So we have people who are actively working to discredit the movement, to discredit the information, to get Nolan at least the justice he deserves.
Right.
So when you hear stories like this, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the picture, for sure,
the picture is suspicious.
Is going to blow this case open.
Yeah.
But be very careful with people
in the comments and shit.
Like trying to get their lick in, trying to come after the picture gets released to tell us more and more information that's just completely inaccurate. Because if you've spoken to Nolan's mama, she would know. She ain't speak to you. So you're already lying in that regard. But be very careful. These people are con artists. These people are trying to do everything in their power to make sure that we look like we're manic, that we look like we're crazy, that we look like we have lost our absolute mind. They're trying to get away with this. This is just sickening, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think, bro.
Ooh, shit. I think that's scary though, bro. Like, let me go back to the actual picture. Let me find the actual picture. Let me see his picture. This is an older picture. I don't think that was the newest picture. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that don't look like him. You know what I'm saying? The hair, the size. If his mama say that's him, That's him. Or it's, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, think about it like this. It's already not a lot of black people. It don't seem like it's a lot of black people in the town. It don't seem like it's a lot of black people, you know, at the school that he hangs out with. It was only one other black friend. I heard his name was like Javion or something. He don't look like this though. You feel me? Definitely a lot of liquor going on in the back. Liquor and water has never been a good idea. Like, why do y'all get drunk in the pool and at the beach? What those is not a good combination. You get drunk while you're in some water? That's not good, man. But like, so okay. The picture looks weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. The picture is fucking insane. And there's only two possibilities. The first possibility is maybe this was July 3rd, like the night of July 3rd going into the 4th of July. And then the next day is when he went to the island and passed away. I think that's a possibility. I'm not going to rule that out. But I'm also not going to rule out the fact that maybe he made it back from that island. Maybe somebody killed him for whatever reason. I don't know, bro. I don't know. White people get drunk, high off fucking shrooms and acid and shit. You don't know what the fuck they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I seen them go. I forgot what it's called, gang. Go. It's on Netflix. Go on Netflix. It's a documentary about these two white boys that just killed this random girl for no reason. They was just looking for somebody to kill because they wanted to kill somebody because they liked horror movies. The weirdest, I'm talking about, listen, gang. Y'all say niggas is crazy. We don't do shit like that. Okay? When we go kill somebody in the streets, we kill a motherfucker because they shot at us yesterday. That make a lot more sense than just going outside killing some random girl I go to school with, because I just want to feel I just want to see what it feel like. I'm telling you, the whole documentary from start to stupid, nigga. I'm talking about the whole shit is that they just was obsessed with horror movies. They broke in this girl's house. They found out she was gonna be home alone. They broke in her house, lured her boyfriend out the house, waited until he left, broke in her house, stabbed her 100 million fucking times for no reason, ran up out of there, recorded it, talked about how they was turned on and it was so exciting and I can't believe I did it. I want to do it again. Like, listen, man. Y'all talk shit about us, but we ain't do no Jeffrey Dahmer shit, okay? Yeah, we ain't do that. We ain't do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We ain't do that. We ain't do the Ed Gein shit. We didn't do the Jeffrey Dahmer shit. You know what I'm saying? John Wayne Gacy. All these crazy motherfuckers was white people. Okay? But I say all that to say the picture is very suspicious. And I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. This is not a good sight. You being the only black person, like if I ever seen my son in this situation, when he got home, I would whoop his ass. That just is what it is. I will whoop his mud bone, because why are you in the water late as hell at night drinking with all these white people? I'm not saying you can't have some white friends, but it's not one other black guy there. One, just one. Mexican, a Puerto Rican or something. And ain't nobody, just white people in Mississippi of all places? Oh, hell no. No. Mississippi? Mississippi? That's like the last state you should be. Mississippi, nigga? Come on, some of these states is just crazy. And I'm a up north nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a up north nigga, bro. Mississippi? Come on, bro. Like, that don't even sound right. South Carolina. The fuck you got, nigga? Are you crazy? No, bro. Absolutely fucking not. And it's not because white people are terrible people or you should be scared of white people. No, it's not for none of them reasons. It's just simply because in this country, race matters, and you can't act like it don't. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's just like, folk, like, you being the only black person in an environment like this, you're expendable. You know what I'm saying? You're a pawn. You're a sacrificial lamb. If they want to do some jokes, if they want to do a prank, if they want to be funny and pick on somebody, you're the target. You know what I'm saying? If one of these people is racist and they wanna do something, they want to troll you or they want to joke around with you or they want to be racist towards you, it's very likely that their friends will probably chip in on the racist jokes and racist things. And if you end up dead, the other white homies is gonna defend they white homies before they come try to protect you. That's just usually how it works out. You know what I'm saying? And I would honestly, it would be that case for damn near any other race. You feel me? Like, which is why it's just important to, I'm not saying you should only have white friends or you should only have black friends. You should only have friends that's in your race. Hell no. But you should at least have one person there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to be the only white boy in an all black school. You're going to get picked on. I can tell you right now, you're going to get picked on. You're going to get teased. You're going to be shunned. You're going to be overlooked. You're going to be pushed away. And the same way for if I'm the only black person at the only difference is if you the only white boy at all black school, them black people gonna be afraid to do something to you, even if they can hate white people to the core of their skin. They gonna be scared to do something to you because they know they do something to this white boy, they get their butt up. If you the only black kid at the white school, they might not be so scared to do something to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's just observable reality, gang. And I think it's just not a good idea to do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't tell my kids to do it. I wouldn't tell my homies to do it. I wouldn't tell y'all to do it. Get you a black friend at least, bro. Get you 1-2 black friends that you go kick it with. If all y'all other friends white, cool. But at least y'all know y'all can stick together if something happen. At least if y'all get pulled over, y'all can vouch for each other. And you get what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of situations like that where you just want to be surrounded by your own people, you know? Jewish people, you should be around other Jews. You shouldn't be the only Jewish person in a group of Muslims. You just shouldn't. You feel what I'm saying? Because you never know. Especially if you don't know all these people. You ain't grow up with these motherfuckers. These ain't all your best friends. You probably know 3 niggas that know this person and know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what this picture means. I don't know when it was taken, but I guarantee you that they're going to find out.